Let's explore a new feature of the Solace Try Me CLI tool, the AI mapper for feeds. Inside of the Solace Try Me CLI, we're going to take advantage of something called feed generation to take an AsyncAPI spec file and actually make applications that can publish and subscribe the events defined in that file. To do this, we'll run the stm feed generate command. We will supply a path to an AsyncAPI spec file. In this case, a fraud detection application. Here we can use the default name that this is suggested to us here, fraud detection -0. We're going to be prompted to generate using AI field mappings. In this case, we're going to say no, and we'll just generate a standard mapping file. Here we can provide a description for the feed, some information if we wanted to contribute this back to the repo of feeds. Say that this is banking for the high-level feed domain and run that. We'll run the same generate command with the AsyncAPI spec file from before. In this case, we're going to change the name of it to be -1 to differentiate from the previous feed that we created. We're also going to say that yes, we want to use enhanced field mapping. This will actually send out the content to a foundational model for improvement. If it's your first time using this tool, you will have to agree to the fact that your data is being sent out to LLMs and that they may train on that data. We get some information back here that 12 fields were analyzed, 10 were improved, and 2 were unchanged. This is an 83% improvement to the default mapping. We can then supply contributor information, say that this is in the banking domain, and take a look at our 2 feeds that were created here. Primarily what's happening is that inside of the feed rules, the AI is automatically mapping based on content instead of just generating generic rules. So for something like account ID that was previously mapped to just a mixed case 10-digit or 10-character string, it will now be mapped to something like let me open up the new feed rules here, something like a nano ID. We can go ahead and run these feeds to see what this actually looks like. So I could say /bin/index.js. You'll just use stm feed run. From here, I will select the initial non-AI mapped feed first. Select the event that I want to publish. And we'll see a couple of those flash by, and I'll kill it here. Here we can see transaction type. It's just random string data. Amount, that looks pretty reasonable. Incident timestamp, that's not a timestamp. Currency, that's not a currency I've ever heard of. And the description, once again, just generic string data. So let's see what this looks like if we use our new AI mapped feed. This is the -1 here. I'll select that, select the same fraud detected event, and we'll let a couple of these flow across and take a look at the difference. So here we get a couple of different events. The transaction type for these ones are payment. We get an amount here that looks a little bit more like an amount of money that we would consider to be fraud. We have a timestamp that is actually a date and time. A transaction number, account number, and detection number that are actually numbers and not just strings. Currency types that are real currencies out there in the world, and an actual text description of something that could potentially be a fraud or a payment or something in the financial space. These fields down here, like account number and the amount of the transaction, are mapped up into the topic string that this was published onto. Do keep in mind that the information generated here is just sample, Faker.js data. So you don't want to test your production applications or anything with this, but if you would like to take a event-driven architecture from the design stage in Event Portal to actually running against your Solace broker very quickly, the Solace Try Me CLI feed tool can be very valuable. And now it's gotten even more powerful with the AI enhancement to the mapping functionality.